mostly everything I had to do to that turbo transam. Now, we ran into a little bit of hiccups, but here is some of everything we had it to do on it. Now, it originally came just to get the MAC valves hooked up, and I also had to run the coolant lines. I had to put a startup base tune in it, and we had a dry shaft issue. Dry shaft wasn't long enough, so I had to get a longer dry shaft. Then I come to find out the transmission didn't have an input shaft in it, so the owner and his brother ended up swapping the transmission out while it was here. Had to do some wiring on it as well, install the bump box through the hollow. First time I ever had to do that, but we got it working. I figured it out now. Yeah, and just getting it started was a whole issue because it had a bad crank sensor in it. All right, I'll see if I can focus in on it. There we go. So you're supposed to have 6 bolts holding the frame in, or the K-member to the frame. You got this driver's side right here. You got 2 over here. You got 1 right there. You got 1 right there. It looks like it may be a little loose too. And you're supposed to have 1 right here. Okay. See, that one was somebody notched this one to try to get it in there. I don't know if they ever got it in there, but I think the whole, either the frame may be twisted a little bit, or the K-member twisted off. One of them. I mean, you can probably make this work, but it's gonna take something. But this side, same thing. All right. You got 1 here. It's supposed to be 1 there. There's supposed to be another one here. And looking at that one, I don't even think that these holes, well, there we go. This, I didn't even know the thread could be loosened like that, but I guess now that you can, I could probably run a bolt up in there and see if it'll pull it up. You know, I hate this. It might catch it and pull it up. You probably can push it up with a jack too. That's probably the easiest thing to do. Push it up with a jack and see if it will get there. That one will catch, that's for sure. This one, it should be. So I probably can run a bolt in there. Just put my jack up under it and put these bolts in for you. We almost got this done. I had to do the coolant lines. 20 AN fittings was a pain in the behind to put on, but I got this one done. I had to weld the bungs on here and the bung on the bottom, and then do some wiring. I hooked up the MAC valves over here. So we got CO2 on it now, and she should be ready to bust off in a little bit. So hopefully this weekend, I'll have everything done for the K-member. I'm going back to get the dry shaft this weekend. The dry shaft was too short. Actually, I'm gonna get it tomorrow. The dry shaft was too short. And so hopefully it'll bust off this weekend. So
your seed.
My seed.
Because I want to plant you between my two lips.
All right, hold up. Let's go ahead and turn the ignition on. Turn the fuel on. Let's connect up here to your to the laptop. All right. Okay. All right. Finally got this thing done. My car is not using the computer for bump and staging. So it was my first time setting it up in Holly. Finally got it, but all this mess I'm gonna clean up. But right here, right, is my solid state relay. So, and I'm eventually gonna try to use this one as a scramble too, but this should be it right here. Trans brake, you hear it clicking, hold it, trans brake, boom. All right, to make those adjustments, you will have to disconnect from the ECU, come down to basic IOs, and then staging. And then right here is where you make these adjustments. So right now I got it on 75% duty cycle at 15 Hertz. And I might drop that time down, or actually I might increase the time so that the timer doesn't lock it out. So I might put that at 5 seconds. Man, if it ain't one thing, it's something else. It's always something else. So before, my man, it had the different valve covers on. He had these valve covers on here. Now, I don't know what was up with this aluminum here, or if it's something else casting in this thing, but it would not weld correctly. No matter how much I tried to clean it, wasn't welding right. And my factory ones, like, I'm like, dang, maybe something wrong with my welding. I welded bungs onto my factory valve covers, no problem. So anyway, now, so I just went ahead and bought them BTR valve covers. BTR valve covers on here. And of course, there's something wrong with these. Now I've already started modding these. But you see how the coil packs mount to these, right? This is his air intake, the charge pipe from the air to water intercooler that's in there. I've had to take that top tip off. And I might have to move the coil packs down some to clear that and just finish up. I'm gonna weld it and finish up and try to smooth that out a little more. You ain't even gonna see it because the pipe's gonna be over here. Almost done with it. All right, so I got the new bracket made. I could have grinded that off and made it smooth, but it's fine. All right, that's it. So you can see how that one is much lower than that one. All right, but it's because it's got to clear that guy. So we're gonna put the pipe on and see if it clears. We got it. I love it when it finally comes together. I could have bought a V-band to go in there, but let's see if I can line this up real quick. Bam, there we go. Now all I gotta do is weld that together. There we go. All right, man, I got to play with it a little bit. And this is only two-step. The good thing is the bump works. So here's your two-step. Or here's your two-step not going above, what, 2,600 RPM. You can see it's building like 4 pounds of boost, but it's not going above 24, 27 RPM. But here's the reason why I think it's not getting up that high. It's because of this. Your fuel pressure should be rising on boost pressure, hence why it's leaning out. And I think it's cutting it because it's leaning out too much. Your fuel pressure is dropping. And it's supposed to be a boost reference regulator, as in it's supposed to be increasing. But yeah, it's definitely dropping when you start building boosts. I don't know why. So I don't know if it's either the pump can't keep up or the regulator's got an issue with something. Not sure. All right, man, looks like we're gonna have to wait one more day. So I got it on. Let me know when y'all, if this ever happened to y'all, what y'all think is, I set it up on a two-step here at my house, came up on a two-step fine. Wasn't sputtering, wasn't misfiring, anything like that. Here at the house, they take it out to the spot. Cars just start sputtering and backfiring or not wanting to come up on two-step at all. So, I mean, I haven't looked at the data log yet, but let me know if that has ever happened to y'all. Maybe I go back and look at the log here. Hopefully the guy get to send me a log so I can see what's actually happening when it does that. But it shouldn't be doing it. Like I said, it came up on two-step fairly fine here at the house. Then we get to the spot and it sputtered and backfired. I wasn't there, so I couldn't log it. But let me know if that's ever happened to y'all.